Hello, my friends. How are you feeling? Today, I want to talk about Iranian Turkmen. If you like the video, don't forget to put it like. I love you Turkmen brothers. I would appreciate if you support Zulfikar Hudayberdiev, the owner of this channel. Iranian Turkmens are a branch of Turkmen people living mainly in northern and northeastern regions of Iran. Their region is called Turkmensara and includes substantial parts of Golestan. Iranian Turkmens have long time represented a group of semi-nomadic tribes who retained a more traditional way. In Iran lived next Turkmen tribes, Yomit, Goklan, Igdar, Sarak, Salar and Teke. Nearly 2 million Turkmen can be found living along the northern edges of Iran, just south of the Turkmenistan border. For centuries the Turkmen lived as nomadic herdsmen. In more recent years, however, many have changed to a semi-nomadic lifestyle, living in permanent homes as well as in tents. Today most of them are farmers and cattle breeders. Turkmen still live in extended families where various generations can be found under the same roof, especially in rural areas. They mainly live in the northeast of Iran, the eastern parts of the Caspian Sea coast, and south of the Turkmenistan border. Substantially they live in Golestan province. And some populations live in Mazandaran and Khorasan, too. The land they live in is called Turkmensara, Turkoman Desert. Turkmens were nomadic herdsmen but today many of them are living sedentary as farm men. Still a small group is living a semi-nomadic lifestyle. It is good news they are still loyal to their tribal traditions more or less. They say Turkmen is a word originated from an Arabic phrase, Turkman, meaning a Turk who believes in God. Or some say no, it is a Persian phrase. And in Parian, man, means I, and the phrase equals I am a Turk. Turkmens came first to the region at the time of their forefathers, the Seljuk Turks, thought early nomads empires has existed since the early age of Messages or even earlier. According to the Avesta Afrasiab the legendary king of Turan hailed from Turkmensara. Before the era of Reza Khan, later Reza Shah, there was a landmass from Khiva in north to Bandar Gaz in south where Turkmens inhabited. The area was called Turkmenistan. Due to the great game and famous resistance of Turkmens to great powers as Tsar Russia and England, Turkmens lost their independence and their country was split in two lands. After the Battle of Geok Tepe over 1 million Turkmens fled through Iran over to Afghanistan where their descendants still live today. The first time in history Turkmens had shown resistance to central authority of Iran was in early 1920 when Reza Khan unified Iran. He met resistance of a Turkmen group and a leader called Ana Geldi Ach, the later used to deploy sneak attacks from Turkmensara and use hit and run tactics and hide into modern Turkmenistan before SSR Turkmen was formed. Iranian Turkmen's handicraft. Turkmens are real artists actually. They are popular for the scarves they make with special traditional designs and colors. If you take a bus or ride on a car from Golestan to Mashhad you will see a lot of them on your way. In different spots on the way, there are some sellers and they hang the big colorful scarves on ropes for the passengers to see from a distance to pull over and buy. Carpets and kelim. Turkmen women are experts in weaving carpets and kelim. Since they are kids they learn to weave. This art is kind of their language for saying their ancient stories. The geometric patterns they weave convey their history, their migrations, victories, etc. Silk weaving. Silk weaving is another art that mainly the Goklan tribe attends to. Normally the colors are bright and the patterns are eye-catching. They use herbal dye to color the silk. Namid Mali. Namid is felt. The process of matting wool to produce felt is called Namid Mali. In contrast to other parts of Iran where men do Namid Mali, among Turkmens women do that. To make good felt they use the spring wool of sheep. Turkmen women weave mouflon horn designs on their namads. These namads are used as ground cloths, shola, and so on. Shola is a long dress with no sleeves made of namid. Shepherds use it in cold weather and it does magic in keeping them warm. Turkmen women usually do namamali for their own use, not for sale. Turkoman horses. These horses are from Turkoman Desert. Their unique beauty is striking. Long neck, long muscular legs, slender body, and the most amazing trait is their shiny hair that belongs only to their pure race. Despite their subtle beauty, they are one of the toughest horses in the world. Turkmen horse exports are forbidden. Horses are so important and valid for Turkmens. And they used to live with them from the first days of their lives. The reason is the Turkmen's lifestyle. Horses had a significant role in their lives. And they still do, but not as much as the past. Their lives have been associated with horses so much that you can see it in their classic and contemporary literature. They have many poems, proverbs, and tales about horses. Every year in spring and fall they hold horse riding competitions in Gonbad Kavus, in Golestan. And Turkmens are huge fans. Iranian Turkmen's food. Chakardame. Chakardame is the most popular food in Golestan. Have you ever been a Turkmen's guest, you would never forget the taste. In its traditional way, they cook it in a particular pot, gazan. The ingredients are meat, onion, tomato, rice, oil, and spices. Simple but delicious. Sometimes they cook it with fish, too. Usually, they serve it with dough, a watery product of yogurt, and vegetables. Bulame. Turkmen food. Bulame is like halim. On the seventh day of a baby's life, Turkmen women get together and cook bulame and celebrate together. Gawar tamakli is a delicious one. Gawar tamakli is a bread. Like many other traditional breads, they cook it in tanur. Tanur is a fire hole used as an oven. There are different kinds of tanur. The one that Turkmens use to bake bread is tamdor. The dough is stuffed with onion and veggies. After adding some sheep tail fat, they will let it bake in tamdor. Basturme. Turkmen food. Basturme is like chakardame, the base ingredient is rice. But here they use ozone fish. The main ingredient that is special about it is pomegranate. Other ingredients, as you can guess, are onion, potato, and spices. Barak. Barak looks like dumplings. Ramadan is when they normally bake it. Minced meat, mashed potatoes, onions, and salt are the mixture ingredients. Then stuff the mixture into the dough. And as the last step, fry them. And finally they are ready to serve. Turkmens are Sunni Muslims. Before Islam came to their area they believed in Buddhism, Manichaeism, and other religions worshipping nature and the sky. Iranian Turkmens and the Turkmens of Turkmenistan were all living together until Iran and Imperial Russia signed a treaty, the Treaty of Akal, in 1881. According to this treaty, the Turkmens were separated. A small part of them continues living their lives in Iran. Iranian Turkmen's language. Iranian Turkmens speak the same Turkic language as Turkmenistan people. However, after years of separation between Iranian Turkmens and Turkmenistan people, change in their language has been inevitable. The language has the same roots as the Azerbaijani Turkic as well as Turkish and Kashkai, but they have their own differences. Turkmens speak Farsi, too, as the official language of the country. Famous Iranian Turkmen Sardar Azmoun, is an Iranian footballer who plays for Zenit St. Petersburg in the Russian Premier League. Magtimgali Piraji, was a Turkmen spiritual leader and philosophical poet. Farhad Gimi, is a volleyball player from Iran, who plays as a spike for the men's national team. Azatollah Porgaz, is an Iranian footballer who plays for Istiklal Khuzestan in the Persian Gulf Pro League. Omid Kokabi, an experimental laser physicist. Rahimberdi Anamoradnejad, is an Iranian urban planner. Yes friends. In the video today, we briefly talked about Iranian Turkmen. If you want videos like this, you can subscribe to this channel and you can share it on other platforms. Thus, we can introduce all Turkmen to the world. Greetings to all Turkmen brothers. Thank you for watching to the end.